Hello, guys. Good morning from Finland again. Welcome, everyone. I know you guys watch it in offline mode, not joining live, but still, I will give you same information as I give you each time. So, today, again, we are gonna talk about the cybersecurity as a career. Um, if most of you are fresh graduates or are in universities right now, this session is going to be helpful for you. If you are even in the university, you are from tech field, definitely for you. If you are into AI or IoT space, for you. If you are in non-tech field and still want to adopt the cybersecurity career, cybersecurity is for you. And now for the working professional who wants to switch to cybersecurity from their mundane job, this session is gonna for you. So let's quickly jump on to what exactly I have for you. So we know that cyber security crimes or cyber threats or frauds or whatever we call it, different names, are on rise by each passing day. And when we say they are on rise, means they like 10 years back, if someone would have told you that I received such and such call and they made me giving them money out of my bank, and they just duped me. So it was like once in a while we would hear such case, and then you would have thought, oh, this guy might have done something, he didn't have a basic awareness how to secure himself. So I think that those days are gone now. Cybercrime or fraud, even the normal spams, we see happening to us, not just to our friends or distant relatives. So I think it's happening in our family. All the kids where we give hand over mobile phone as a gift or as a mandatory requirement for maintaining the status quo, I think they are definitely vulnerable. uh, our parents, our elderly at home, our senior citizens, they themselves are vulnerable. They are prone to attacks, cyber attacks. And even the attacks, they are just not limited to the spam emails that we used to get like 10-15 years back. And all the newbie hackers, they still send these emails which you can easily guess. Oh, my late husband, I had so and so gold, and just give me your bank account and I will pass on this gold to you. And even to this scam, there are lots of people within India which fell, victim to. Reason, greed. Reason, everyone wants to make money quickly. And when they see this opportunity, they just see, wow. And then scammers literally tell them, do not tell this to anyone. So this session, this knowledge, you have to tell to everyone, so that you are aware. So these cyber attacks, uh, as a report I was going through last year, the hacker economy was for $1 trillion, and this year it was expected to become tenfold. That's $10 trillion. It's a combined GDP of several countries, which these guys steal every year. And and it is like they don't have to study hard. They don't have to do lots of stuff which we do as a normal person. So they just have to practice one, two, three scripts day in day out, just firing the script on millions of online servers, and one server, one user, they will find their victim like within few hours. So it is, for few, it is as simple as that. Now, why this crime is on rise? So there could be lots and lots of reasons. So first prominent reason, you would say that people are not aware and they fell victim to cyber scammers or hackers. Yeah, obviously awareness is missing. Awareness which was supposed to be part of our government initiatives, which ultimately there are, but it's very, very, I say, minuscule level awareness, which was because financial crime to a citizen, financial crime or ID theft, these are the two major thefts which hit us badly as a citizen. So I know government make rules, regulations that for private individuals, institutions, if you are doing business, you are storing personal information. If you will not safeguard, you have to pay penalty. But penalty to whom? To the people whose data was stolen, not to the government. Now, government put up a penalty to these organizations, but what do us we get in return? So that's the policy making. Uh, Now, most of the Aadhaar cards and PAN cards in India are stolen. Okay, and they are stolen from government databases. They are stolen from private institutes. So they should who should be held responsible? They should be paying us penalty. They should be issuing us new identities because the one was stolen, and there is no mechanism. So the thing is, how do we, uh, you know, break into this thing? That is the first cybersecurity career for you. Become a policy maker, become a advisor, become a consultant, find the lacunas, find the legal thread into this. And this is for techie versus non-techie people. So if you are from legal background, you can venture into this space. Okay. Then financial crime we are talking about. Then if you are from finance background, cyber fraud, there are lots of type of insider fraud scams which are happening. Then you can go to that auditory field. You can become a certified auditor like CISA. So these are like high level non technical streams where people can find a very promising career in cybersecurity or information security. So let's again talk about what is the difference between information security and cybersecurity. So information security at large is the umbrella statement. Wherever information gets processed, stored, accessed, kept, that facility, that system, that server, people attached to it, processes attached to it, everything becomes part of information security. So as I said, CISA. So CISA is a certified information security auditor. Cybersecurity is a child of information security where we keep information digitally, right? But if the information is stored on backup devices and stored in some locked up facility, then information security makes sure that this information stays safe. There are policies, regulations against that. And then you do the physical pen testing. What is pen testing? I'll talk to you in a few minutes. So uh, we now know that there are crimes happening. They are already on rise. And the one prominent reason was you would have thought that it is awareness that people are not aware. Obviously, we are not aware that what new cyber attack they are. bringing in today, we are not aware. Awareness is missing. Um, Second thing, which is like the enterprises or the system owners who are supposed to keep our data secure, they don't keep it secure. They don't have technologies, they don't buy technologies, they don't hire skilled professionals, and they face breaches. Okay, so every most of like 85 to 87% of data breaches within corporate or ransomware, uh, the reason was found as malware or phishing, because employee was not aware and he clicked on some link. In the past session, I told you how you can be social engineered to click on a legitimate looking link. Uh, so what happened to these companies? They should be made responsible. They should pay heavy penalties because they did not keep the data secure. Now, uh, coming back to one reason, like one of the main reason which do not no one wants to talk about, they don't think it is that we let it happen. There are so less good guys or skilled professionals that they cannot stop these attacks. Skill deficit is there. Skill deficit is there. That is why awareness deficit is there. So if I don't know about certain thing, obviously I cannot even think about reading it about. So 5 years back, AI is not a new concept. 5 years back, no one was talking about AI. They were talking about data science or ML, which was subset of data, AI. Now everyone is talking about AI, Gen AI, generate images, generate text, but it was there since ages. Now, uh, so this prominent reason that there are very less professionals, very few number of people who can avert an attack, who can make the systems robust, because old mentality, old school thoughts do not work in cybersecurity. Technology is evolving at very fast pace. Old systems, old processes, they tend to be failing. So you need a new school of thought. You have to think like hackers to protect your devices, protect your systems. So let's now talk about what it takes to become a cybersecurity professional. So, as I said, cybersecurity is just not one job. It is a domain now. Domain. So, if you love the process part of it or auditing part of it, then all the people who are from project management, technical project management, program management, leaderships, mentors, coaches, legal guys, finance guys, they can go into audit space. There are lots and lots of different streams within audits. You perform financial audits, you perform security audit, you perform audit trail audit, that systems keep the log of everything. You perform GRC audit. So there's a whole bunch of skills or streams within the audit space that you can venture into. Okay. If still you have doubt, you can reach out to us. In every episode, I tell you we are available and we are reachable. I think we are the most reachable techies on the planet, to help and to promote this community idea. And again, kudos to the team which we are part of, to the great vision from Mahesh. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And now let's talk about technology. So if you are in technology field, how do you like what is there in for you. So if you are into system administrator already, you love systems, you love managing users, installing, implementing, configuring systems, network devices, routers, firewalls, load balancers, and whatnot. Then there are two streams. One is the systems security, and other is the network security. Again, network security is a huge field itself. There are certain segregation within network. Then there is a data center, physical security. How do you maintain it? Then there is a cloud security. Cloud, we know that he has evolved in last past few years, and now there's number of services being launched almost every month by service providers. So even I fail to keep track of what is new coming in, because there's this too much information. So we have to stay focused. We have to absorb what is in for me, and to tell that what is in for me, you all need a mentor. We do have mentor. So it's not that we say that now we mentor you, so we have mentors. So coming back to the technology, so if you are into writing code and all, then in the past few session I talked about how do you write secure code, how you test it. So uh, even if you say that CI/CD pipeline, DevOps, you use this terminology and you use these practices, you can become a DevSecOps guy. So how security gets implemented into DevOps field. So you can help building secure application right from the when the code is being written and unit testing is happening. So that's for you. If you love say AI, then AI has become a silent mandate. It was just like thrown upon us. My mobile is my device. People, I know people buy, latest apples or whatnot, uh, paying, a cost equivalent to one kidney, but jokes apart. So they are costly mobile devices. But when you buy that, the companies or Android or any other, so companies, they should ask our permission to launch new feature. They threw AI on our devices silently without telling us. So ultimately, like in an Android phone, one security researcher found that there were 230 trackers within one single Android phone that track your every movement. 230 trackers inside the different applications and codes which come as Android. Okay, there's a list. If you search, you will find it. Now, why do they need to track us? Where is my privacy? So privacy is just a distance concept nowadays. It remains in books, remains in some thoughts. But yes, there are some privacy organizations who are advocate of privacy and security, and they launch different products, they build different products, and I don't know how secure are they, but at least they keep away from these trackers. So rethink DNS is one of it. Like if you use that program, you can cut down lots of advertisement, cut trackers, something like that. So on these devices, have you found that you see Gemini AI or whatnot? So some AI is already there in your phone, in your laptop. So AI engineering, AI security, and similarly, people started using ChatGPT, whatnot, within the organizations to deliver their work effectively. And Now a lot of blogs you can see unleash, navigate. These are the words which were missing from our common vocabulary 5 years back. So this is all robotic language people are posting on social media within their documents and all. So this AI adoption, silent AI adoption, companies, corporates are worried now. They don't know what company data is being thrown onto AI server. So again, needs a security control, a guardrail around AI adoption. And that is where if you love AI, you come handy. You can tell if this command or series of commands can throwing our IPR, our confidential data on the AI server or not. And how to contain AI within you build your language model, you pick any open source language model, and you'd fine tune for the corporate requirement. How do you do that? So again, then comes the connected things. So IoT devices. So if you love IoT, then cybersecurity is a good career because IoT is basically the operating system stay in embedded. It's very minuscule operating system. Most of the things you cannot do with this embedded system, but if it is prone to any cyber attack, then because these devices get made in millions and millions, then it is so mobile phone is one big IoT device. Laptop is bigger IoT device because they have operating system, but you can manage lots of things in these devices. So IoT is like your Apple iWatch, your connected car, your smart fridge, your smart washing machine, your smart lighting in the home, whatnot. And similarly, if you go to industries, factories, most of the devices are now talking to, or the machines are talking over the TCP/IP network, which earlier were using SCADA protocol. So, how do you secure these devices? So, OT security is the biggest concept in the manufacturing field, and if your interest is in that domain, it is for you. Now, coming back to the normal web applications, so web application security testing. If first thing is that secure code, you write secure code, but then you compile it and you put it to. Then there could be lots of controls which are missing. And when you test it thoroughly, so first thing you do the vulnerability testing, whether you are a top 10 OWASP top 10, SANS top 20, are you prone to these attacks or not? Then you hire a penetration tester or a bug bounty hunter to find further bugs in your application. So they will break it down using some tools or knowledge or whatsoever. So I have seen a latest trend where now the young freshers, they want to become bug bounty hunter. They find it very lucrative, like earning lakhs of rupees just finding one bug and then doing nothing whole year. I don't feel it's a good way. If you are a cybersecurity researcher, you can become a bug bounty hunter, part-time bug bounty hunter, but you should have a mainstream some job. Bug bounty is not for you. It's not for anyone. It's just a side hustle, and for a very specific number of people who are cybersecurity researcher. And when you do the cybersecurity research, you pick one field like authentication protocol, messaging protocol, APIs. Sorry about that. So you cannot become cybersecurity researcher for everything. You pick one domain area where you deep study how this protocol is working, how messages are getting exchanged, how information flow is happening, which is the non-secure thing or communication layer between the whole piece of message, and then you break that. You make people aware that this is the breach, and you may get one certificate for your legendary work or one acknowledgement. Oh wow, thank you for telling us. So do not expect that people come to you with gold medals or some other accolades? No. So it's a not that rewarding field until unless you work for a cybersecurity product company, right? So this is it. I think from auditing to AI to OT to normal source code, web application testing, penetration testing, network security, cloud security, there are number of further streams down the line. For example, you can become a threat hunter. Threat hunter means you always keep looking in the corporate network. You plant bugs and see that who is getting attracted to that. Bug means you don't capture a bug or you don't crack a code. It's Intel language. So bug means you plant one Excel sheet, say employee salary 2025, and keep it at non-secured location. And then you see who is trying to access that Excel sheet. So it could be curious employee or it could be other malicious actor within the disguise of that employee ID. So that's the threat hunting job. Then you uh, do the CTI. It's cyber threat intelligence. So you bring the market intelligence. You keep searching dark web, not yourself, but there are platforms. So you uh, get to know what is the latest news, which is there any news which is targeting your company for a new cyber attack. They are planning to attack your system. If you work for national security, then obviously you do more on that. So anything which you like, you can switch it to. For guidance, we are here. And on top of it, always remember that these are just the skill part of it. You need to be a go-getter. You need to be a very good presenter. You need to be a very good writer. Report writing skills should be awesome, because when you find something you have to tell it to others. When you tell it, and how you tell it is the most it is what makes you a cybersecurity professional. Bugs can be found by tools, and your company can buy a number of tools. So that's the capacity of tools. You can learn that using the tools. But interpersonal skills, how you handle the pressure, how you handle cyber attack situation, how do you keep your calm and composure during that situation when everyone is rushing with you know no clue in mind how to prevent this attack. So I think that is where your these skills come in handy. For rest, I think we discuss in rest of the episodes. And I thank you for joining and listening to me. Reach out to us if you need any guidance. Your university, we can do certain sessions for your universities. Today evening there is a Valor VIT Valor. We will be speaking there. So stay tuned. And I think I wish you a very safe and secure week ahead. Stay informed. Thank you.